Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do something different today and actually do a video that has nothing to do with makeup and beauty products, but I wanted to kind of share my summer reading list that I recently put together. It's just a book list of books I want to read this summer. I kind of wrote them down in this little notebook I have. I just have like a whole bunch of like to-do lists in this notebook, and this is my summer 2016 book list. So I have about 13 books, well actually 16 because there's two of them that are actually series. So I have quite a few books to share with you, and they're all books that I've actually never read before, so they're going to be completely new to me. Well actually no, one of them I've read before, but I'm going to reread it. But yeah, so they're mostly all new books to me, and it's a pretty long and lengthy list, and like my book pile is a little bit large. I won't get through every single book on my list, but I'm going to try. And I know it's a little prestigious, but I'm going to try and get through as many from this list that I can. Because this has nothing to do with makeup and it's not a vlog, I'm going to categorize this into a new playlist on my channel that I'm going to create, and it's going to be called Krys-cellaneous. Just like miscellaneous, but Krys-cellaneous. It's going to be filled with a bunch of random stuff, so nothing that has to do with makeup and nothing that is a vlog, so I'll put it into this playlist. Yes. What is it? Hi, filming. I'm filming my book.
I'm looking at the chair.
Okay, yeah, it's nice. Thank you.
I know.
Okay, I gotta stop. So my dad walked in again, and once again he told me that I need to put up a sign up on my door that says recording in session, and I keep forgetting to do that, but I need to remember to do that. But anyways, what I was saying is that this is going to be part of my Krys-cellaneous series, which is just going to be a bunch of random videos that have nothing to do with makeup and are not vlogs. So I hope you enjoy this first one, which is going to be my summer 2016 reading list. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I guess, whatever is first on my list. So the first thing I have on here is War and Peace. Let me find it. Oh, it's right at the bottom. Of course, it's right at the bottom of my pile. Here it is. So this is War and Peace. It is a huge, thick book. It's by Leo Tolstoy, in case you didn't know that. I probably will not get through this book, or it will probably take me the entire summer, so I probably need to start it now and read other books at the same time, otherwise I will never get through it. But I got this from my sister in Christmas 2014, so 2 Christmases ago, and I haven't read it yet. So that's why it's on my list, because I need to read it, and I love Leo Tolstoy. I love Anna Karenina, and I'm just really excited to read this one, so I'm going to give this one an attempt this summer. So that's the first one on my list. Next one on my list is the Lord of the Rings series. It's all 3 of them excluding The Hobbit. So The Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. I'm not including The Hobbit because I've already read The Hobbit, and that's why I didn't really want to reread it. I actually have read, this is the one book on my list I've read The Fellowship before, but I was pretty young, like grade 7 or 8, and I didn't really like it when I was that young. So I want to give it another try because my sister Cassandra really liked this series. So I'm going to give these a go and see if I like them, because I love the movies. The movies are my favorite movies of all time, but hopefully the books are just as good, if not better. And then the next part, oh my god, it's another series. I don't know why I put all these series on my book list, not realizing that it meant multiple books. I put the Sherlock Holmes series on my book list. I don't really know. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of Sherlock Holmes books out there. I just bought the 2 that I got. I think I got them from Chapters, and they come in like volume 1 and then volume 2, and all it says on it is the complete Sherlock Holmes, and I think it contains all the stories from Sherlock. So like both of the volumes are just full of the short stories and stuff. So I don't really know. I bought this also a really long time ago, like I'm thinking 2014. I bought these 2 and I have not read them yet, so I'm going to give these ones a go. Again, they're really big. I don't know why. Like, what was I thinking? Putting all these big, thick books on my reading list. Okay, the next one is actually a recommendation from my friend Blake. He recommended I read The Crying Lot of 49. I have no idea what book this is about, but he said it changed like his entire perspective of the world. So I am going to give it a try. It's a small one, so I'm probably going to start this one next. It's by Thomas Pynchon. Thomas Pynchon. I don't actually know this book at all, but I'm excited to read it because Blake really liked it. So I'm going to give this one a try. And it's skinny, so it's probably going to be the next one on my list. Oh, and then the next one I have is actually a book called White Noise. This is another recommendation from Blake, but I don't have it yet. I'm going to borrow his copy, so I don't have that with me right now, but White Noise is the next one. I also don't know who wrote it, but I'll have it in the description bar below just in case any of you are interested. But that is number 5 on my list. And then the next one on my list is Dracula. So Dracula, I actually never read. A lot of people read Dracula in high school. I never did. I didn't have to read it for high school, so I just didn't. But it's just, you know, Dracula. There's not really much to talk about. So I'm going to give Dracula a little try this summer. Then I have this one called Rebecca. This is actually a present from Cassandra, my sister Cassandra. She gave this to me for my birthday this year. I always have to check the inside because they usually write stuff. Oh, she didn't write anything. What the heck? Oh, anyways, she usually writes like a little, you know, note with the date and the time she gave it to me and stuff. Anyways, this is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. So I've seen this movie. It's a really creepy, scary movie. I was actually scared of it. So I think this is like a horror thriller kind of book. Yeah, this one was written in produced in 1938. So I think it's set in the 20s or the 30s or whatever. So I'm excited to read this one. I hope it's not as scary as the movie though. And then I have, oh, And the Mountains Echo. This is more like a modern book. This is, okay, for some reason mine has bent like completely. I haven't even, like, I don't know, I did not do this to the book. It just naturally did it itself, and I've tried to flatten it and it never flattens. So anyways, this is And the Mountains Echoed. It is by Khaled Hosseini. He's the guy that wrote The Kite Runner and Thousand Splendid Suns. I loved Thousand Splendid Suns. It made me cry. It was such a good book. So this is another one from the same author. It's one of the modern books. I believe it's about Afghanistan. I actually read half of it, then I stopped for some reason. But I'm going to read this one, and I don't know why it's all ruined. I have no idea. It didn't even get wet. I don't know why it's like this, but I'm going to try to flatten it too. But I'm going to keep reading this one. I'm about halfway through, but I will finish it. And the next one on my list is, The Little Prince. I've actually finished this one. I crossed it off on my little list here because I actually finished it this morning. It took me like a day, not even. Maybe it took me like 3 hours to finish this. It's really small. It's almost like a children's book. It's got a lot of drawings in it because that's what the whole book is about. It's like about drawings. But I like this one. This was good. So I've actually finished this one off my list. So yeah, The Little Prince. I read it. And then on my list, I have this book called Where Angels Fear to Tread. I don't know this book at all. I found it in my sister Cassandra's room. It's by E.M. Forster. It's a pretty thin book. Oh, it's the guy that wrote A Room with a View. I love that book. A Room with a View is really good. I read that one. So hopefully this one is just as good, but it's kind of a scary looking cover. It's pretty thin, like I said. So these are good ones to read at the same time I'm reading War and Peace, to, you know, take a break from War and Peace. But this is on my list too. This is Where Angels Fear to Tread. And then I have, another sort of a more modern book. This is by Vladimir Nabokov, and it's called Lolita. This is a pretty popular book because it's really creepy, I think, and it's really strange. Like, I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I have heard things about this book. Hopefully it's not too weird for me, but I've always wanted to read it, so this one is on my list as well. And then I have Catch-22. This is by Joseph Heller. This one I've also heard a lot of people talking about it. A lot of people have said this book is really good, so I'm going to try it and read it and see if it is as good as everybody says. So that's this one, Catch-22. And then the last one on my list, I might not get to, I hope I do, but I might not. And it's called Crime and Punishment. It's another Russian, I believe. It's another Russian book. I don't know why, but I really like Russian books. So I keep reading things that are like Russian. Like, I don't know. I actually have no idea what this book is about. I have absolutely no idea. But I wanted to read it for a while, so I'm going to put this on my list and hopefully get to it. And that is my summer 2016 reading list. I have so many books. See if I can lift them all. Oh my gosh. I have like so many books. I have so many books on my list this summer. It's way too many. Like way too many books. I do not recommend you put that many on your list, especially if you don't have that much time to read. But yeah, so that is my summer book list. I don't know if you guys would like updates on the books that I liked or anything. I don't even know if anyone's really gonna like this video, but I just thought it'd be kind of a different fun thing to do on my channel. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys are reading this summer and how maybe some suggestions you have that I might like based on my selection of books right now. I would really like to know, because I'm always looking for more books to read and, you know, try out and see if I like. If you have any suggestions for books I should try reading, then please let me know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and let me know if you'd like to see more Krys-cellaneous videos where it's just random stuff like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!